baby. Hold on. Yeah, I did have clams today. Without further ado, holy shit. That list today was gold. That was just gold. Justin Herbert ahead of my boy? How can it be? Without further ado, the bearded one, driving around in New York with his hair going crazy like he's like no cares in the world. Just going around. Yeah. Big J, Zander Krause joins us now. How you doing?
What's up, Big Sills?
Hold on here, man. Look at this here.
Yo, I can smell those clams from here, man. Oh, dude. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my God. You're making me sick. Who the heck eats clams and leaves the plate next to them for the duration of their 4-hour show?
Oh, I do, man. This is straight.
Short of a lunatic.
Hold on here.
He really loves clams. This guy gets clams at Hooters. It's the weirdest order I've ever heard in my life. Guy walks into a Hooters chicken wing bar and goes, "Let me get an order of clams."
I swear to you, he did say this, man. Get this, Xander gets some wings and he gets a whole bunch of shit, right? The stuff you usually get at Hooters, right? Beers, and he gets himself some wings and shit.
I don't think I've ever seen you eat on the show. Is that the first time you've done that in 5 years?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And I'm at well, you know, I pretty much got a lot of it gone already.
You hungry or something? Oh, my God. Where did they come from? First off, your predictions stunk again.
Oh, God, these are classically great.
They were terrible, and I modified a couple of mine, but mine were so good back in March. I didn't feel the need to come off that many.
No, I haven't really come off except for the Moro Jomo one. Here we go. So I'm going to read mine back to you. Then you read me your bullshit list, and my bullshit list to you. Commanders win the NFC East. Number 2.
That's terrible.
The Eagles will win 11 bowl games. Number 3, Cooper Dirk Diggler DeJean will be named All-Pro.
I like that one.
Every time I think of Cooper DeJean, I hear this noise. Number 4, Jalen Carter, All-Pro. First team this time.
All right, so you shifted on that one a little bit.
Wait, didn't I say he would be?
You had him. The only thing you had on him last time was under 9.5 sacks. Now, I had him first team All-Pro in my predictions back in March.
I don't think he gets 10 sacks, but I do think he gets All-Pro.
Me too.
Number 5, I got Barkley between 1,500 and 1,650.
It's not bad.
That's where I got him. Number 6, I got Jalen Hunt having more sacks than Nolan Smith. Number 7, here we go. Ready? Smells like victory in this bitch right here today, boy.
Dude, you're on a bad run. Another bad season like you had last year. No. It'll be officially Big Sil's burnout watch, so be careful here. We're on the burnout watch, my friend. We're on the burnout watch.
That's fucking hilarious. Number 7, I got A.J. Brown with 65 catches and less than 1,100 yards receiving.
Oh, my God. 65 catches.
What did he have a year ago?
I don't know. I thought he had like 80.
Did he? I thought he had 65.
Did he? Let me check.
What did he have? Yeah, tell me what he had a year ago.
He might have had a 65. 67.
Time for A.J. Brown burnout watch. Oh, hang on here.
This is a tragic list, man.
I
almost feel bad for you. You're like, this is like terrible.
These are coming to fruition. Jalen Hurts, 3,400 passing yards, 20 TDs, 650 rushing, and 12 rushing touchdowns. Bro, that's 32 TDs. I mean, I don't know what people would be crying about with that. That's who the player is.
All right.
By the way, that's who the offense is. Number 9, Bobo Patullo, by week 6, will be under the scrutiny of the fans and the media because it'll be a wobbly start out of the gate. And number 10, Keely Bingo will be replaced at corner by week 6. There are your big sills. Wonderful 2025. By the way, if you notice, I never said you weren't making it to the NFC Championship game. I never said that.
See how he hedges his bet?
I didn't hedge shit.
I call it, my new name for you has been Humpty Dumpty, because you always, one of the first pieces of advice Sills gave me when I first started doing content was make a take, have an opinion, make a take. Now you ride pine, you ride the middle. You're like a middler.
I don't think there's anything middle about this. I think these are one of the greatest bold predictions.
A Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall.
Because here's my deal. This is why, and I'll give you the context of it. Why the Commanders win the East. I don't believe your defense. The reason you win 11 games, Barkley will miss significant time. Cooper, I believe in. Carter, I believe in. Barkley, I believe in. But I think he's going to miss games. Jalix Hunt, I'm wrong about him. That kid at the 3rd pick, I'll tell you what, by the end of the year, you may be thinking you got a steal at that pick that could be looking like a first-round type of player. A.J. Brown, be back to book reading like this. Page 163.
I know when you want some real predictions.
And Bobo Patullo. Let me ask you this. Who do you think was a better coordinator? Kellen Moore or Bobo Patullo? I mean,
Patullo hasn't been a
coordinator. Kellen Moore or Brian Johnson?
Well, Kellen Moore had the success, but I don't necessarily think he.
I didn't ask you that. I said, who do you think was a better coordinator?
Kellen Moore.
Really?
Yeah, really.
He really brought a lot to the game. Wow. All those. Here you go.
You fucking parade down Broad Street. What more do you want?
Oh, no. Hand the ball off right. Hand the ball off left. What a fabulous offensive coordinator. Here you go. Here you go. It's like a guy giving tickets out at a movie theater. Hey, Superman, he's an immigrant. If you want to sit in the front row, here's the. I mean, here you go. Tickets out at a movie theater. That's what fucking Kellen Moore was. All right. And I got Keely Bingo giving up the job to Adoree Jackson by week 6.
That's another shit take.
Oh, okay. Because that guy was so instrumental a year ago, and he saw so much playing time. This guy's been so bad on the field that his time is up for free agency at the end of the year. I mean, you got to decide what to fucking do with him at the end of the year. Why has he been on the team so long and not seen any playing time? I don't get it. I'm not buying that guy. Those are the big sills. Wonderful, bold predictions.
They weren't very good. They weren't really wonderful. They were kind of crappy. They don't not really aligned with where the team is headed and what they're doing. Yeah. It was kind of a shitty list by you.
How in the world are you saying? How do you know where the team is headed with 5 new starters?
What do you mean? They've been in the Super Bowl 2 or 3 years. I'm going off what they've done, my friend. You're projecting.
I'm going off 5 new names starting.
Oh, 5 out of 22, and the Sills wants to burn the Sills wants to burn the fort down.
Wait a second. 5 out of 11, not 22. Please, I would love to hear your wonderful, bold predictions for the Eagles.
My bold predictions were so damn good in March, I don't got to change much. I got a couple upgrades, though.
Let's hear it.
Number 1, Jalen Hurts will win the 2025 National Football League's Most Valuable Player Award. That is an upgrade. I had him at finishing top 3, and now I have him winning the NFL's MVP
How
in
can he win the
2025.
MVP when he's not even the MVP on his own team? But
Who in whose eyes? Yours?
no, the NFL's with Barkley.
Huh?
You're trying to tell me you think that guy played an MVP football over Barkley a year ago?
I'm making a bold prediction.
Oh,
can I make the prediction?
Excuse me, please continue, please.
You're like Senorita. I mean, it's like
my ears are bleeding. Please continue.
Look, unapologetic. I got the Book of Revelation. Sileo called me rich because I got a book. It was $4.99 on Amazon. The next day delivery. Thank you to the family that has Amazon Prime.
Please continue.
Please put those away. They're making me sick. I can't do the segment with them. When I look at clams, I'm getting nauseous.
Please continue.
I can smell them from here, and I'm in Jersey. I mean, you got to be kidding me. All right, number 2. Eagles will win the NFC East. Easy prediction. That's not even bold. Maybe shouldn't even be on the list. It's
even
almost
though nobody's done it in 22 years. But hey, continue.
Well, they're going to win the NFC East this year. I'll guarantee it. Take it to the bank.
So they're going to break the hex.
Eagles will win 13 games in 2025. Number 4, defense will finish top 5 in the NFL. I'm holding right to that one. I think that's a bold prediction, but I think Fangio, Carter, Vaughn, Coop, Quinion, Nolan, Jalix, Reed, I think them boys got it. So top 5 in the NFL. Number 6, number 5, excuse me.
One question for you. Do you think if you brought everyone back, they would finish in the top 5?
No.
Okay, go ahead.
I think change is good. Change is good.
Okay. Hey, go, please continue.
Why? It's not good?
No.
Why?
No, I don't.
Why is it not good?
Because it becomes unpredictability. You have unpredictability when you have change.
Well, no, it's good for you as a talk show host. It doesn't. For the team, it's good. You got younger, you got cheaper, you got more explosive.
Bringing the same group back or having change, you think change is better?
Yes. Last time we ran it back, it didn't work out well for the Birds.
You ran it back with mercenaries, not with
Nolan Williams was mediocre. He will not live up to the contract.
Nolan Williams is mediocre now.
He will not live up to the contract.
So he went from a $26 million a year player to being mediocre now.
He will not live up to the.
Josh Sweat's mediocre too. Then yes.
No, he's all right. I mean, he's not. Is he? Wait a second.
Mediocre and all right.
Wait a second. One guy on the open market in the edge got $40 million. Josh Sweat got 18. You tell me. You love to throw around money. You tell me. How good is Josh Sweat?
Defense in the National Football
League. Open
League.
Market. Josh Sweat got 18.
Mediocre and an all right player on it. Okay.
Open market. He got 18 million. Sileo's making this guy out to be we lost Myles Garrett. We did it.
No, I'm making it out to be you lost an integral part of your number 1 ranked defense. You only had one you only had one all-pro first-team guy on defense. It wasn't like you had a plethora of guys.
The thing is, it's not like he had such incredible play. It's not. You can't replicate it. I mean, you can.
No, the unit did. And he had 1,000 play. He had like 900.
He didn't have BG for the latter half of the year.
What's that?
And he had Sweat for the whole year.
Who was the best football player on the field in the Super Bowl? It was Sweat.
No, it wasn't. Watch. He got 2 sacks.
2.5 sacks he had in that game.
Yeah. 2.5 sacks means he's the best player on the field. Stop.
Not a player or not a person. Your boy even thinks Sweat was the best player on the field that day.
I don't give a shit what my boy says. You keep using John McMullen like he's the arbiter of all things football truth. He's not.
Let's go to your prediction. I mean, these are
Josh. 2.5 sacks means you was the best player on the field.
He had 2.5 sacks in a Super Bowl to help that unit hold Patrick Mahomes to behind the 50-yard line for 3.5 quarters, and he fucking was. What was the word? He was all right, and the other guy was mediocre. I love it.
Milton Williams, is he going to live up to the contract?
No, but he was great in that system that you had in Philly.
Yeah, Moore was too last year.
Ever places and be underachievers. There is no doubt.
Look at all these nerds that have been Sileo. Sweat was damn near MVP. Pat, I love you, brother. No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
No, he wasn't.
He got almost as many votes as Hurts did.
He was not. Screw that. He wasn't. True. He wasn't. If you wanted to give it to the defense as a whole, which you can't do, I get it. But Josh Sweat was not the MVP of the Super Bowl.
Hold on here. I'll show you the guy who even voted for him.
He had 40 effing points.
Sweat. MVP Super Bowl. Where did I get that? Where did I get that from? Super Bowl. Man, these are terrible predictions. By oh yeah, here we go.
Oh, silly.
Oh my God. Let's see.
By the way, our pre-show meeting today was absolutely hilarious. I was laughing for 10 minutes.
That was freaking absolute. Dude, you put me in a really great mood.
Yeah, it's something we probably shouldn't say on the air, but it was funny conversation.
Yeah. Hey, all I can tell you is, my man, I understand a lot of things that you do right now. And I got to give you a lot of love right now, man. I mean, kudos to you. Xander's getting all grown up right now, and he don't want it.
99% of men go through life damn near castrated. I will not do it, Sileo.
Absolutely
I will not do it.
I understand. Hey, man, you're trying to keep your nuggets. Most men have one nut right now in their life. I get it.
Yeah, not me. Not
Go
me.
ahead.
Where am I at, by the way?
Bullshit predictions.
Where am I at?
I think you're at 6.
Jalen Hurts will throw for 4K, 30 touchdowns in the air, and 10 rushing touchdowns on the ground.
Oh my God. He's Lamar. Let me tell you this. I'll make you a prediction. If that guy fucking does that, you will have to start talking about him. We're going to get to the list here in a minute.
What do you mean start talking about
No,
him? Start.
You start talking about him being in the room with those other guys.
Maxton, you're silly eyes, Maxton.
I can't wait to get to that list. Go ahead. Let me hear your other ones.
The funniest part about that prediction is I don't give a shit what Jalen throws for. I just want to win the damn game. I want to be on the parade float again. All right. In the city of brotherly love on Broad Street, broadcasting to the great city of Philadelphia with no Sileo by my side because he ain't flying in. No matter how many plane tickets I buy him. I could get him first class, 2 seats, and he wouldn't.
I regret not coming in for that.
What?
I regret not coming in for that. That looked like a fun time. I do.
It was great. It was literally fantastic.
Easy
for Sheezy was there. Yeah, I mean, everybody's like, this isn't happening. It's called bold predictions. You rode Pine. You went Humpty Dumpty, sat on the wall, and didn't make anything bold. I'm going bold.
Who are you talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
What? The head coach? Wait a minute here. That Jalen Hurts will be normal. That the Commanders win the East. That the Eagles win 11 games.
So what's bold?
And that the Petula will start the conversation in week 6 on being replaced.
Wait, you couldn't even make a take on Petula. Wait, this was his bold prediction on Petula. The offense will start slow and the fans will be mad at him. You can say that about any coach in Philly and every player in Philly. It'll be true.
I think they're going to give him the year, but he'll drag the team down into the gutter.
But it's not a bold prediction. It's shitty.
Really? I haven't heard anybody say that he's going to be bad.
Kellen Moore had flack after 4 games last year. Brian Johnson, Shane Steichen, and Nick Sirianni. Every play caller we've had gets heat from Philly.
Bro, this guy will be replaced.
That's not what you said. You said he'll get heat.
Okay.
You said he'll get
heat. And then they'll replace, just like they won't.
That's not bold. He'll get heat in Philly
because they didn't replace Brian Johnson.
That's like saying water is wet.
Him at the end of the year.
That's like saying the sky is blue and grass is green.
They'll replace this guy. Man. They will replace this guy at the end of the year.
Well, that's bold.
Because he's going to.
But that's not what you put in your.
He's going to be bold. He's going to. Well, again, the conversation will start week 6.
So will you upgrade your bold prediction that he will be fired after the year?
Yeah, okay. We'll go there.
All right, there you go. Finally, I got this guy off the fence.
Not on the fence.
All right, where am I at? The Eagles defense will have 3 first-team All-Pros. Jalen Carter, Zach Bond.
He's going to turn into a pumpkin.
And Cooper Shiesty. That's what I got. 3 Eagles defenders making first team. Pro. Joshua Uche.
Oh, God.
6
this is bold.
6 sacks.
6 sacks.
Joshua Uche.
6 sacks from a trash can. All right.
The Eagles defense will have 50 sacks this year.
50 sacks. That's more than the Super Bowl team a year ago, right?
They had 45 last year.
Yeah, 45. No way. No how, no way. Smith won't make the year.
Leon, that was just defenders I had all pro. He says, wait, how do you have Jalen winning MVP but not all pro? That was just 3 all pros on defense. On defense. That was a defense. Leon, open the ears, Leon. I love you, brother. I love you, brother.
Yeah.
But come on.
Yeah.
All right, where am I at?
God knows.
This one's not really bold. I still have the Cowboys winning second place in the NFC East over the Communists, who will regress tremendously in year 2 of the Jaden Daniels era.
Cowboys won't win 6 games. They will not win 6 games.
Well,
they're worse than they were a year ago. That's a roster. And just because they added
my take is more on the Commanders. How many close games did the Commanders lose last year? They had like 3 wins at the buzzer. They got old. They got slower. I don't really think they improved the roster. They added like a 33-year-old Laramie Tunsil, a 30-year-old Debo Samuel. I don't really think what they did is that impressive.
Okay, well, tell me what you did on defense that was that impressive in the offseason by adding players that have never started a down.
Hey, dickhead, we're not the one that. Hey, we're not the one that lost 55-20 in the NFC title game.
Older, experienced players, and you're telling me you got guys that never even saw the inside of a starting lineup.
I love how Sileo compares our 2 rosters like they're the same. We beat the living piss out of them in the NFC title game.
Great. Well, you don't have that same ball team.
I know, but you're acting like we did. We did things that the Commanders did, and I'm not knocking us for. We're the one who blew their doors off.
I didn't say they weren't older, but you added better players and more experienced players in Washington. You took experience and went with youth and had nobody started. You have 5 new starters.
Bobby Wagner's like 44 years
guys, old. There's really no debate on 5 new starters who've never started.
It's not really 5. It's 4.
It's really 5 off the Super Bowl.
Well, why? Because of injury?
Yeah, they didn't need him. There was no drop-off at linebacker when Dean went out.
Yeah, but
they were fucking dominant the entire postseason.
That's not due to it.
They were completely dominant the entire postseason on defense.
You got rid of Sweat and Milton and Slay and CJ. You lost 4 starters.
There was no drop-off. Burks played his ass off in the Super Bowl. He had like 9 tackles in the game. He had 8 in the NFC title game. Dude, he was great. And
Washington's going to break down.
I said, after your Super Bowl, you got 5 starters gone off the Super Bowl starting team that stopped and killed Kansas City.
Washington will break down.
Okay. And get this. Then Philly will be exposed. Okay.
Why?
What? Okay, they'll break down. You'll be exposed.
By who?
By youth. What are you doing?
Dude, finish up your clams or something, dude. I think those things are getting.
No, I got another one here for you. You finished with those? Absolutely.
I think I got them all. Let me make sure. Did I give 10? Oh, and number 10, the Philadelphia Eagles will repeat as Super Bowl champions, and Jalen Hurts will win his 2nd Super Bowl MVP. And Big Sills will have to once again bend the knee for Jalen Hurts. Bend the knee, old man. Bend it. I'm sending you a Hurts jersey. No Jerome Brown for you next year. It's Jalen Hurts. And it's going to replace that cowboy helmet up there. We're going to put a Jalen Hurts jersey back there.
Let me bring this up now. This is classic. So this is wonderful. Jeremy Fowler. Yeah, not Jeremy Fowler. So like every year there's a list that comes out with NBA general managers and coaches and owners that put out the best players in the NBA. Jeremy Fowler took that from that. I think Brian Windhorst used to do that. So Jeremy Fowler has this list. And here what coaches, executives, I love Zander's take. Well, executives and coaches can be wrong. Really, I get it.
Can be wrong. They're wrong more than they're right. They're wrong more than Big Sills is.
Okay, get this. They're going to be. Let me tell you though, I'm not wrong because I'll make a point.
Oh yeah.
In my 35 years, 1 year, sure.
Oh yeah. I don't have your full track record. I'd
What's
like
this?
to believe that that's a load
Well,
of
I
baloney.
can promise you this: you're not on the air as long as I am being wrong.
I know that. But I tell you what, my 1 year might be better than your entire 35 put together when it comes to predictions.
This is chest pump. No way, no how. Oh my God, this guy had such a great year. He bought himself a vet.
Wait a second. You've been shitting on our quarterback since he showed up in Philly. This guy wins a Super Bowl ring, and you want me to what? Not beat my chest?
No. Listen, this ain't my list.
What do you got? I'm done my 10, and they're a money 10.
Okay, yeah. You know what? I can't wait. By the way, for the record, I will take a picture and post it. I have my predictions here, right there on my screen. And I will make sure that we stay to this and we are 1,000% every single day bringing the fact that we brought these 10 legendary days to you, my good friends in Philly. And we will make sure we hold Big Sills accountable. God forbid I'm right, because I will come down like a thunderbolt off the top rope. Don't miss any time here. So let me move on to this one here. So coaches, executives throughout the great National Football League.
This is a bullshit list.
Jeremy Fowler. Not Big Sills even. No.
Look, Elizabeth is very upset at my comment that my 1 year has been better than your 35 or whatever it is, 45 for crying out loud.
Hey, okay. Everyone's turning on Big Sills these days. It's okay. Here, check it out here. Here's the 10 quarterbacks that the National Football League coaches and executives have on their list. Number 1, Patrick Mahomes. All right, 5 Super Bowls, 3 wins, 3 MVPs. Every year he's played and started, he's been in the AFC Championship game. I don't know, unless someone can show me there at the end of the day. Isn't that crazy, Zander? This guy's now like the LeBron James. He's been in the conference championship game every year. He's been a starter since he's been in Kansas City, which is incredible. It's a great run going on by him. We'll see what happens.
That's pretty impressive.
Number 2, the reigning MVP of the National Football League, Josh Allen, is number 2. Joe Burrow is number 3. Lamar Jackson is number 4. By the way, just to make context here, this ain't Big Sills' list. This is the coaches and executives and scouts in the National Football League. Number 5. Holy shit.
Scouts are always right. The NFL would be easy.
Not Jaden Daniels, the 1-year king, has ascended to 5.
Even you know that's an egregious ranking.
Number 6.
Guy's got 16 games or whatever it is, 17 games, and he's number 5 on the list.
Number 6.
Come on, man.
The guy is falling, but he's still in there. He's one of the best throwers of the football all time. He's Matthew Stafford. Number 7, Marcus Hayes' favorite quarterback, Justin Herbert.
Most overrated quarterback in the history of the National Football League.
Why is that?
Because he's 6'6" and everybody thinks he's great, but he can't win shit. And last time he was in the playoffs, he threw 4 picks.
Okay. We'll get to this.
Wait a second. 4 picks. What do you have to say about that? He threw 4 picks. What would you say about Jalen Hurts if he threw 4 picks in a playoff game?
I will get there. Hold on. Funny, I asked this question on Friday, and all of a sudden there's a list. I said, who do you think had a better regular season than Jalen Hurts? Jared Goff or Jalen Hurts? It was Goff, and here it is. They got Goff. I'm not ranking these. I'll give you mine. They got Hurts 9th, and they got Baker Mayfield 10th. Here's my take on the Herbert and Goff being there. Well, who has the best team on this list?
Eagles. Jalen does.
Jalen does. Okay.
I agree with that.
Not a rip.
Yeah,
Not a
objective
race.
fact. Objective fact.
Correct. That objective fact also has to have the same latitude on the other side when you start talking about Joe Burrow's Bengals. How good do you think would you say Joe Burrow has the worst team of anybody on this list?
Yeah.
Okay. So do you think that ranking's fair?
Him at 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
If you took Josh Allen off that Buffalo Bills team, how good do you think the Bills would be?
Not very good.
Okay. So would we not say that Josh Allen probably has the second worst team?
You think the Bills are worse than the Bucs or the Rams?
Yes, I do.
I think they are too. What
Because I
about
think the Rams could be the second best team in the league.
what about the Chargers?
I'll get to them because this is where the 7, 8, and 9 are freaky for me too. Would we not say, would you look at that Kansas City roster and go like this? Again, folks, I am using your Jalen Hurts best roster by not penalizing Hurts, but I'm also putting it into context. Would you not say that Patrick Mahomes probably has the 4th or 5th worst team as a team that's on that list of any quarterback? When you're talking rosters.
What is it? Jalen is the best team?
Jalen has the best team. And I went, well, okay, let's go this way. Burrow probably has the worst team on this list. Allen has the second worst team. I could make a comment that Patrick Mahomes has the 3rd worst team on this list. Remember, the Chargers were what? They were 4th in rushing and they were 5th in defense total.
Yeah, remember a couple years ago, everybody was like, the Chargers are loaded. Look at what they did in the offseason. And then everybody forgets that. It's like, oh, that never happened. I'm telling you, Justin Herbert is so overrated.
Got it. Lamar also, he has a good team. So his postseason, I happen to agree with you. His postseason failures are more magnified because why? If you're going to hold Jalen Hurts to having a good team, and he has a good team, and he shits the bed in the postseason, well, guess what? That's more on him and not Mark Andrews dropping that fucking passes.
So Josh Allen, though, and I agree with your point. I think your point, I mean, I understand where you're going with it. These guys at the top have some of the worst teams, and they're still at the top because they're that good a player. I understand that, but Josh and Joe don't have wins. So, like, even as good as they've been, they need the good team too.
Right. But I know that. They don't have it.
Mahomes is really the only guy that is actually a one-off. Like, I know some people were like, oh, you can make the argument Mahomes isn't the best in the world anymore, but I don't really know because I think your point is right. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, you could probably make an argument the Chiefs roster is worse than the Bills roster.
Oh, but look, Creed Humphrey, Chris Jones, McDuffie, and who?
Yeah, not that many. Not that good.
Okay.
Not that good of a roster.
Okay. Now let's go down the list here. Here's something here. Jared Goff. Would you say that the Lions are the closest roster to the Eagles in the league?
Frank Ragnar's going.
Aiden Hutchinson could be your Jalen Carter.
That's true. And he was how many sacks did he have when he got hurt?
In that 5 game but then he got hurt. Right?
Yeah, I think that probably. I'm a little concerned about those coordinator losses.
Okay.
It's the first time in Dan Campbell's career he lost those coordinators.
I'm talking more the rosters that the quarterback has on both sides.
Yeah.
The 2 running backs. Would you say that the Lions have a better backfield than the Eagles combined because they have 2,000-yard rushers? I'm not saying better talent. They're not. Nobody's better in that backfield. Nobody's better in that backfield than Barkley. But
I agree.
You got 2 dudes that could be 1,000-yard
rusher.
rusher.
It's a push, though. I'll take Saquon over the 2.
Would you not look at it and say that their tight end, that Laporte guy, is in the conversation with Goddard?
I think he's in the combo. I'd take Goddard slightly from a talent perspective.
Okay. You have a better old line. But look at the safeties, man. You got that Branch and that other kid. You get the best safeties
Yeah,
potentially.
Kirby Joseph and Brian Branch. They got
That's
a
right.
nasty set of safeties.
Right. The corners, the kid from Bama, who I like, still made the all-rookie team. I mean, that's a pretty good roster.
Yeah, it is. It is.
So Goff's postseason failure this past year is accentuated, in my opinion, because you have to use the Jalen. There's only a few quarterbacks on this list where you can use the Hurts factor, and here they are. Goff, too talented to fail. Lamar, too talented to fail. Dude, Jaden Daniels, like you even say it. You say it every day. Don't talk to me about a franchise that hasn't been anywhere in 25 years. He took them to the fucking NFC title game with trash cans.
Yeah, but you used to say this about Hurts. Right now, it's a one-off.
I completely agree. I would never put him that high. He's 10 to me.
Yeah, I think that's right. 10th.
He's 10. Baker Mayfield, in my opinion, has more equity with me.
Hurts is what, 5 for you?
Yes. Here, I'll give you my list. I
can live with 5.
Here's me. Okay. Jalen, and by the way, I started bringing this up 2 weeks ago. Jalen Hurts is on the best roster in the NFL, and there is no negative. But if you're going to use that same metric, where are these other guys? How good are their teams? You look at playoff interceptions. I get it. Okay? Hey, what was that in a playoff game for him? How many years had he been in the playoffs? Wasn't that his first year in the playoffs, Justin Herbert, when he threw those picks against Jacksonville? Wasn't that his first playoff appearance?
I don't remember. I'd have to go and look.
That was his first year in the playoffs.
I don't follow losers that closely.
Okay. How did Hurts do in his first playoff game?
Not very good.
Okay.
Now, he didn't have a good roster then.
No.
He didn't. He took remember, Devontae Smith was a 1. He had Jalen Reagor out there. That wasn't a good roster.
I do not hold Jalen Hurts accountable for any of that 2021 year because it's a first-year starter.
When he was actually pretty good for a first year, wasn't it?
Into the playoffs, they turned it around after 2 and 4. All of that, correct. Here are the only guys who use the Jalen Hurts metric on. Hey, you've got to play better in the postseason. Baker Mayfield, Matthew Stafford, Lamar Jackson, and Jared Goff. Those are the only guys on this list that have really good rosters. The rest of these guys do not. They have horrible teams. The Kansas City Chiefs, the Chiefs would be a 4-win team if Mahomes is not on it. Allen's team would be a 4-win team. The Bengals might not win a game. So the
Bengals do have a good offense. Not an offensive line.
I'll take that back because that one kid Brownie, remember that kid Brownie stepped in?
Yeah, and they got Jamar and T. They got some good players.
They won some games. I forget. They gave that kid Browning too. The kid from the university. I forget what his name was. Somebody in here. They gave him like a contract extension too because they thought he was so good in substitution. But you see where I'm going here? So here's my list of where I would go with this. Look, Mahomes is 1. I'm sorry, man. I got Burrow 2. I think he's the best pure passer in the game. I've got Allen 3. I've got Stafford 4. Wow. I'm not giving I'm not. Here's why, dude. Lamar's got a good fucking team, man.
Stafford 4 though.
Yeah. Okay. Let me ask you this: of all the teams that gave the Philadelphia Eagles the closest game to make it to the Super Bowl a year ago, who was the one team that gave the Eagles the biggest fight?
It was the Rams. It was Stafford.
You know what? They got blown out at SoFi, right?
Yeah.
Did they not come back the following game and play better?
They did, but don't forget that blowout at SoFi.
I don't. But I tell you what you don't want to see is 2 blowouts in a row, and you go,
they almost ran them off the TV screen. That was a primetime game, too.
Yeah, well, they almost ran you into the offseason.
Oh, well, they didn't. Almost doesn't cut it, my friend.
Okay.
Almost. Oh, almost. I almost got the job done. Almost. Almost doesn't count.
I got Hurts 5. 6. I'm gonna put Lamar there. Too good a team, dude. I've got Mayfield 7.
Hurts is better than Stafford right now, at this point in his career.
I don't know, man. Well, how about this? Okay, so the closeness between 4 and 5 will be determined this year. If he has another great year, Jalen Hurts, we're talking about either being 3 or 4. Dude, I think the closeness between 3, 4, and 5. I think 1 he's just clearly separated.
Well, he's the one that actually breaks the chain of the way you laid it out earlier. He's the one with not the great team and the wins. He's got it all. Mahomes has the most.
But I think Burrow's actually is more skilled than him.
I do too. But skill isn't everything. Just like arm talent's not everything. Arm talent's no guarantee you're going to be a good quarterback or win a lot of football games as a quarterback.
Correct.
It's just not.
That's Brady. That absolutely true. And at 8, I would put Herbert at 8. I'm using this list. I would put Golf at 9, and I put Daniels at 10. I can't put – look, I think Jaden Daniels is going to be a sensational football player. But, bro.
I'm putting Baker above. Did you put Baker above Daniels?
Yeah, Daniels is 10th. I got Baker 7.
Yeah, Baker's good.
I got Baker ahead of Herbert.
Baker's underrated right now from a national perspective.
I got Baker ahead of Herbert. I get here they are. Mahomes, Burrow, Allen, Stafford, Hurts. By the way, you know what's crazy? Every single one of these guys outside of Allen have been to Super Bowls, and some have won it. Mahomes has won it. Stafford's won it. Hurts has won it. Of those 5 guys, I got 3 dudes that won Super Bowls in the last 5 years. Get this. Actually, in the last 4 years, Zander, 3 of my quarterbacks in my top 5 have won Super Bowls.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
One has been there in Burrow. The rest of them, I think it's Lamar. Lamar has no excuse.
It's tough to criticize Burrow, honestly. It really is. I mean, look, I'm not going to give him a complete hall pass, but that's an awful organization. It almost sucks as a fan of football that's where he plays.
Don't you think that Lamar's falling with people's here? You know,
I don't know. I think some people's, but I don't think. I don't think overall.
As a pure skill-setted player, you're amazed. But if you're going to be fair to Hurts in this conversation and say that he's better than Jalen, can you just go like this? He's so gifted and he's so talented. He's so much better than Jalen as a player. But then you turn around and go, well, fuck, both these guys are on good teams, man. He's not on a – you got fucking Derrick Henry in the backfield, bro.
I know.
I mean, you got Mark Andrews, who's right in the conversation with the top 5 tight ends.
Yeah.
Your secondary now this year could be arguably one of the best secondaries in all football.
Loaded.
I mean, their defensive front 7 is going to be very good this year. He's got no – I'll tell you what, Zander, if he fails this year on winning the Super Bowl, dude, he's got to start going – you've got to start doing this. You give Dak Prescott all that shit over in Dallas. Well, dude, you got a team too. Where are you going?
This is the problem with scout nerds, though. They only can look at the things that meet the eye. And there's more than meets the eye when it comes to quarterback play. All right? I believe that, honestly. And that's why I have Jalen a lot higher. And I understand some people, like I said, I'm fine with Jalen at 5, in the top 5. I have him higher because I believe the body of success or the body of work he's put out in the field speaks for itself. And in a couple of years, when I believe he continues to win at this level, and if the Eagles add another trophy to the mantle, I think the whole world is gonna change on Hurts like they did on Brady early. The other thing to point out on this list, Sills, who's the only quarterback on that list that wasn't a first-round pick?
Jalen Hurts.
Only quarterback. So you're talking about execs, scouts, and coaches, all guys that have egos, all guys that have jobs that are quantified by their success in drafting. And they, for whatever reason, don't want to give Jalen that nod yet. Now, again, you can say it's a team. You can say it's all those things. I'm not of the belief that you can take any quarterback, plug him into Philly, and you have the success that he's had. I just don't believe that. I believe he has a huge impact on the success of the team, even with the great roster. So I have him a lot higher on my list than most do.
And I will make this point to you. And, we're going to read some supers here in a second here. We got Gary in the back, but I'll tell you one thing, and Gary will tell you. One of the problems that you have with the NFL and how they have perception, Gary Cobb was a late round pick. Gary Cobb
they hold it against you.
Held it against him his entire career.
100%.
But guess what he did? He was a 12-plus year guy. That's 1% of the 1%ers that play in the NFL. Nobody.
Yeah, but another perfect example of this is modern day Mailata. Jordan Mailata has never made a Pro Bowl. Are you out of your mind?
7th round.
That guy was the best tackle in football. No Pro Bowl? Why? Because he was a 7th round. That holds on people. It really, especially even at the quarterback, it's more heightened because every team sells the future to try and draft a quarterback at the top. They all do it. So When you have a quarterback that doesn't get taken in the top or is even considered at the top, all those scouts, all those GMs, all those guys say, now I know I was right.
They have jobs.
It's the team. It's
you
the
said
coach. It's AJ. It's Saquon. Every year it's something new. How about the quarterback?
You said it. They have jobs. And when you misdraft a guy like Cobb or Mailata or any of these guys, they do this. Well, he overachieved and,
right.
You know how many linebackers were taken ahead of Gary Cobb that were stiffs in the first 2 rounds?
I bet you more than we can count.
Absolutely. But they hang that on.
Back in the day, too. How many rounds were there?
12 rounds.
Yeah, there was a lot of rounds in the draft.
Gary was down there.
Yeah.
Bro, I mean, today he'd have been a free agent. He'd have been
resume speaks for itself, though, doesn't it?
Bro, nobody plays 10 years in that league.
I know. It's a very hard thing to do. What's the average? 3 years, right? 3 years.
3 years. 3 years is an average playing in that league. Yeah. Before we get to the supers and Gary here, I'm going to show you something about Nick. So Nick Sirianni moved up the CBS list of Coach of the Year, right? They put him at 4. Okay. Here's a prime example of the organization and him being part of that organization. I'm not giving any rips here. I'm going to read these names to you, Zander. Shane Steichen, Jonathan Gannon, Kellen Moore, Sean McDermott, Frank Reich, Ron Rivera, John Harbaugh, Todd Bowles, Doug Peterson, Brad Childress, David Culley, Pat Shurmur, Leslie Frazier, Steve Spagnuolo. These are all former assistant coaches in the last 25 years that the Eagles have had elevated to being a head football coach at one time or another that worked. So for anybody to say that Nick picks his assistants, this has been going on for 25 years and a quarter century, that the organization has picked great.
Yeah, but I'm good with it because it's like the success is there. You know what I mean? Like the organization is obviously operating at a high level, and they've gotten better over time. I mean, Jeffrey Lurie, say what you want about him as an owner, the guy doesn't seem to really miss on head coaches. I mean, John brought that up this morning on the show.
Assistants.
How he wanted Josh McDaniels in the most recent hiring cycle. Jeffrey Lurie goes out on a limb and picks up Nick Sirianni, who's talking about flowers and all sorts of crap in the opening press conference. The whole world's like, who is this dude? Well, Here we are, 2 Super Bowl appearances later, another trophy on the mantle, a parade down Broad Street, and everyone's, oh, maybe he was the right coach for the job. So Jeffrey Lurie's been really good at that. I can't really knock the setup that they have.
He's been sensational.
But you're not wrong in the way you said it. I mean, you're not wrong. You're right.
I mean, they have done a great job at finding assistant coaches. And to this point, they've not had a coach since 2000 have a losing season coaching record-wise. And you've had 2 different coaches take teams to Super Bowls and win.
Right.
So
let me get these supers. I want to get Gary up here. Phil's fan checking in. What's up, brother? Phil's doing good right now. A little all-star break right now. He says, Jalen is the only QB on that list who wasn't the first rounder. There you go. I think that skews GM's opinions, but they all end up fired anyway. So who cares what they think?
No. Listen,
he's right.
But here's the one thing the Eagles did that was correct. When they saw that Wentz wasn't going to be the future, remember, they ate $33 million, Zander, of a salary cap hit to get his ass off that. And look what those picks resulted in. Jalen Carter was part of that whole Wentz deal. You know that? Do you know that Jalen Carter was
I know.
part
They
of
got their haul they got from Wentz. The Wentz deal was crazy.
Absolutely.
Twiz the Jigga checking in. He says, you're on the air because you're entertaining, not for being right.
Take a knee. Take a knee.
You're going to be taking a knee when Hurts goes back and wins another one.
I'm going to give Gary my bold prediction.
Korsky says, Kyle, what up, man? I better see a blowout in week 4, not us. If I do, I'm going to lose my shit. Uh-oh. He's afraid of the Bucs. What are you afraid of the Bucs for, Kyle? Come on, man.
Not they're losing Tristan Wirfs.
Prince Swayze checking in. He says, some people take 5-hour energy shots. Stills just slurps clams and calls it pre-workout. Ain't no way seafood's supposed to make you hyper, bro.
I got my
put those away. Gary doesn't want to see them. I don't want to see them. The audience doesn't want to see them. I can smell those clams from here. All right? Please. Penn says, don't put your career on the line, Big Sills.
Nah, you know what? I'm going to let these students, if you repeat, you students are going to get 2 hours on the 14th of February.
What is that? The
23rd, 23rd of February.
What date's the Super Bowl next year?
14th.
The 14th?
Yeah, I'll do the 23rd.
It'll be a good day. I think we got them all. Did we get this one? 2K flat post and regular season off 350. That's not bad if you add in post if they play 4 games.
Yeah, that puts them back over 420.
We're only gonna have 3 games in the break.
Yeah.
Better unplug my mic. My bad. Yeah. All right, so it's a great show, brother. I'll catch you.
All right, Junior, I appreciate you guys. By the way, folks, they're doing a great job there. But hey, I can't wait to see all the videos that are going to be posted next week. Make sure you guys keep checking out Birds 365 because John's going to be out there. Hell, Gary's going to be out there real soon too. I mean, hey, get this. Speaking of that, the Lions reported today.
I know.
The training camp. How's that, right?
Quick, brother. I can't wait for football.
Absolutely. I appreciate you, Big Z. Thank you so much, brother. You got it, man. I appreciate all you guys. Please hit that like button. Yeah, hey, think of this.